Right, I don't know if any of you are sort of had this sort of problem, but especially with cork ball pop-ups for hook baits, sort of like reeling them in and they've been like whittled down. I first experienced this quite a few years ago at Waveney Valley Lakes. It was on Sea Lake. I was reeling in and there was like sometimes no hook baits there, right? Yeah, right on bite time, plus like holes in them where they'd whittled them down to the cork. So what you got to imagine is like your cork ball hook bait pop up, right? Yeah, it's got like a thin sort of like covering of like the paste you want on it. And then you boiled it and made it hard, but it's only like a couple of mil or whatever, right? Yeah, so you know when these fish are like picking it around and that, and it's like the hook bait's in position for 12 hours plus. It's trying to get away from this, right? Yeah, like reeling it in and having a problem. So I don't like to use hook bait hardeners anymore because I want like the attractors and that not to be sealed in. I want them coming out. So what I've done, right, yeah, is I've got some women's like tights. I just get them from Superdrug. Like, just find a nice, cheap, very light colour. You put the hook bait inside like so. When you get it to that part, you just twizzle it and then get some dental floss, just wrap it round, and then you do a slip knot like so. And then there's a slip knot, pull it down and then tighten it around, pull both the dental floss and the stocking, and you can see it just starting to open up the mesh part here. See? And then when you've got that part, you want a pair of scissors and a lighter. I cut it off quite tight. At this point, get the lighter and just control blob it down. Start to go all like sticky as it's going all like gooey. So you're melting it, and then right at the last minute, blob it, flatten it like that. There you go. And then like I'd put that in the pot with all my glug, so then stockings are now soaking the glug in. So now the stocking hook baits, they now soak in all the favoured glug you're using. Yeah, so like sometimes you just have to think of these, what, you know, problems you might have, and it's so simple. You know, you don't have to go and buy this mega expensive stuff. I mean, you get 3 or 4 like pairs of stockings for less than £2, £3 max. That's a good pair, trust me. I'm a stocking specialist now. I mean, you could even like use like black ones if you want to tone down like a lighter coloured hook bait, you know. It's just, and other things I've done as well was like get your cork ball, say you're fishing over like ground bait. Sometimes I do a lot of that in like early spring. I'd actually make a ground bait hook bait out of it by putting like your ground bait in the palm of your hand, flatten it down so it's like 1 mil, 2 mil, putting the cork ball in and then making it and then rolling it and then putting it in the mesh and then casting that out. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You could fish like crushed up hemp pop-ups, crushed tigers, just mill it all down and then mould it round. You've got a pop-up crushed tiger hook bait. It's just like endless what you can do. Maybe in the winter when I do start doing this, I'll show you exactly what I do, but it's just like food for thought really, isn't it? Exactly what you can do with this, and it don't cost you a fortune, and it's not cray proof, but for little fish in that, it's definitely a way of stopping all that happening. I mean, some of the snails and caddises at Fen, they do like actually start eating through it. So there you go. Anyway, something else for you to sort of like think about. I'm going to get back to my fishing now.